The Battle of Limestone Station. At a bridge here on September 8, 1863, the 100th Regiment Ohio Volunteer Infantry engaged more than 1,000 of General Alfred E. Jackson's men in a short skirmish. Out of ammunition and surrounded, the 100th was forced to surrender. Union casualties were 6 dead, numerous wounded, and over 250 captured. Of this number, 85 died in Confederate prisons. Confederate losses were not reported. Well, let's dig into this battle and find out what happened. On September 8th, 1863. Hey, my birthday's September 8th. Here in the quiet rolling fields of Limestone, Tennessee, along the railroad, more than 250 Union soldiers vanished into Confederate prison camps. In 1863, East Tennessee was one of the most contested places in America. President Lincoln even called it the key to victory in the South. Whoever controlled the railroads here controlled the movement of men and supplies. The Union had moved in, but the Confederates were determined to strike back. Stationed here along the tracks was the 100th Ohio Volunteer Infantry under Lieutenant Colonel John Menace. Fewer than 400 men, mostly farmers and clerks turned soldiers, were guarding bridges, rails, and a little depot called Limestone Station. It was nice, quiet duty until that September morning. Confederate Brigadier General Alfred E. Jackson was on the move. He brought over 1,000 cavalry and artillery to sweep the men from Ohio away and tear up the tracks. Jackson knew he had the numbers. The Union men knew they didn't stand much of a chance, but they weren't going to go down easy. At dawn, the Confederates struck. Cannon fire echoed across the valley. Musket smoke filled the fields. For nearly 2 hours, the 100 held their ground. They fought stubbornly, loading and firing as fast as they could against cavalry charges and pounding artillery. But numbers are a big factor in war. Out of ammo, surrounded, and their line collapsing, Menace and his men had no choice. More than 250 Union soldiers surrendered here at Limestone Station. Jackson's men tore up the tracks, burned ties, and wrecked supplies. The raid had succeeded, but its effects didn't last long. Union control of East Tennessee would soon be restored. For the Confederacy, it was a short-lived victory. The story didn't end here. The captured Ohio were sent to Confederate prisons like Libby Prison in Richmond. Disease and other things claimed some of those who survived the fight. Today, the marker at Limestone Station tells the story of this sharp skirmish, one of many that shaped the struggle for East Tennessee. Not a major battle, but a fierce one, and that's the mark that history made.